What's going on? This video's taken quite a while for me to decide I want to record. It takes a lot for me to talk about certain things in my life that's kind of not where I'd like them to be. I know most people are in a very similar position, but I've been hit pretty hard, and I'm not asking for like sympathy or anything like that. This has just been like a requested video, and I feel like I should just record some raw footage. I don't think I'm going to edit it much. I might just cut out a few little bits if I decide I don't like what I've said, if I don't think it's relevant, or if I think it may get me into further trouble. But I plan on being pretty honest and pretty straightforward, really. So, life after Emirates. Well, I'll start with kind of why I think I was fired, or made redundant, not fired, but made redundant. Maybe 18 months ago now, I recorded a video in a certain country, which obviously I won't name, but I said the name of a hotel that we was in whilst in uniform. Completely unintentional. Didn't even realise what I'd done, but it was a breach of social media policy, safety, security of the crew, and that's pretty much what I did. And I had a call from my manager a few days after that video was uploaded saying that it had been reported and that I needed to come into the office for like a managerial meeting and to kind of discuss disciplinary action. Now, all of the vlogs that I did, you can go back into my YouTube channel, you can watch them, you can look at them. All I ever did was promote the good sides of the company, the good sides of my lifestyle, and how blessed and lucky I was to be able to do what I did. And I still feel that way now, of course. I was so lucky and so fortunate to live that fantasy lifestyle, which not many people get to live, many people do dream of. So it was basically a 3-second clip that resulted in me being removed from my roster and going to the manager's office. I showed them another video which I'd created from Kenya, but I hadn't released yet, and I showed them video and I said, look, these are the intentions behind my video. It's just to show people all of the amazing things that we do. I try never to reference the company unless it's a positive thing. I never said anything negative. And they basically watched the video and the reply was, you know what, that's a really nice video. We understand what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. Also, it's like a vault for me to go back and look at all of the amazing things that I've done. It's a way for me to keep a log of all the things that I'd done. But I had to be punished. It had made it quite high up in the company, someone quite high had seen it and they decided disciplinary action was necessary. So I got issued a written warning, which would have been on my profile for 12 months. And after that, it would be removed. So I thought, you know what, when you're facing possible termination for a breach of a serious rule, that's okay, I'll accept that. Now, 3 days before that warning would have expired, I received the email to say that my position was no longer necessary in the company and that I was going to be made redundant. Everything else on my profile was flawless. I had 100% on every exam. I had 0 absences. The only sickness I had was 1 case of barotrauma, which I was told by the company not to come in. It wasn't a choice of my own. It was just one of those things. Every time I had a flight, I would always turn up 1 hour early to sit there, to study the flight, to mentally prepare myself, the names of the flight crew, etc., etc. And I always felt like I went a step beyond my duty. That obviously isn't credited that's just something that I always did as a person. I always like to do more than what is required of me because I like to think I'm a hard worker. But all of that put to one side, I received my written warning, and 3 days before that was due to expire, I received the email. Now, upon speaking to colleagues who had expired warnings, they managed to keep the job, and I'm grateful for them to be able to keep the jobs. But I know if it wasn't for that 1 second clip in a video, which was completely unintentional, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now. And I know I shouldn't beat myself up for it, but I do kick myself pretty much every day at how my life has changed. Through fault of my own, but completely unintentionally. So when I got back to the UK from Dubai, my friends and my family were my absolute rocks. That's kind of... I felt okay at the time. I thought, because of, the social media following which I'd gained, because of all the experience I'd gained, I thought I would be okay coming back to the UK, that I would be fine. But as time ticks on, days pass, reality sets in, and it's not what I thought it would be. If it wasn't for my family and friends, I don't know what I'd do, because I've not really got anything else. At least it doesn't feel that way at the moment. All of those people who know me from the fact that I love to go to the gym, I love to work out, I love to keep healthy, motivate others, inspire others, make other people happy. That's what I live for, Those are the most rewarding things in my life, is being able to entertain others. That's the way I've been since well before Emirates. And now I don't really get the chance to do that because my life isn't as exciting as it used to be. Obviously, with the coronavirus, the governments in this country have locked everything down. So it's hard to see your family. It's hard to see your friends. It's impossible now to go to the gym, and I can't travel. So absolutely everything that I had in my life, which made me who I am, is gone. I do feel lost. I feel like I'm just waiting day by day for some opportunity to present itself. I'm trying to work hard to establish myself. I'm trying to work hard to create something, but honestly, I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. I did start to work for an ambulance company because I felt like being on the front line, being able to help others, working shifts, everything that I kind of did with Emirates, I could bring over to this company. We was promised 4 days on and 4 days off. That would be the roster, the rota. So I thought to myself, what, those 4 days off will give me a lot of opportunity to at least speak with my family, speak with my friends, keep that rock there, to keep me mentally sane. And then a day before we was due to start work, it all changed. So instead of working 4 days on and 4 days off, there was some days that I was working 6 days. And the hours were really antisocial. So I was working, for example, 4 p.m. until midnight, which meant before and after and during work, I couldn't even speak to my family. I couldn't see anybody. I just felt completely alone. Let's just put it that way. From living the life I'd lived to living this life, I felt completely alone. So that led to me giving a resignation letter in, telling them that I was going to work my notice period. And then I needed to leave for my own mental health. I broke down in the office. I did get quite emotional. And my manager understood. He said to me, look, if you ever need me, my phone is on. Feel free to call me if you need somebody to speak to, which, I honestly appreciated. But my mental health did start to take a beating, like quite a heavy beating. I'd never felt so down for so long. Following that, I got coronavirus. So I did contract it from that job. So from putting myself on the front line to help others, I did catch it myself. Fortunately for me, it didn't affect me too much. I did have to isolate for 10 days. I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling run down. I did have the cough. I did lose my sense of taste and smell. But overall, and I did lose my appetite. I really did. Within myself, within my mind, I felt okay. But obviously, physically, I was really run down. Physically, I was just exhausted. So where does that leave me now? So now, very fortunately, we have a family business, and I have been able to work there. So I've gone from cabin crew exploring the world to now a person who dresses dead bodies, works with dead bodies and funerals, and as rewarding as that is to do such a service for other people, you know, I feel so grateful to be able to do a job for other people, but it's not where I envisioned my life going. I'm now at this point where I'm trying to figure out, once again at the age of 29, what I want to do, who I want to be, how I want to do it. And it's not easy. It's not easy finally getting to a place where you felt happy. I was just happy there. I had a great relationship. I loved my job. The money wasn't an issue. I got to travel. I was so lucky. I saw my future in front of me, and I knew how to grasp it and obtain it through what I was doing. And within a couple of months, all of that vanished. So that is where I am at the moment. Lost, pretty much. I'm still working hard, but you often wake up in the morning thinking, what's the point? Like, what's the point of being here? What's the point of life? What is there to gain out of what I'm doing? And it's purely for the fact that I can be with my family that the job is worth it. I know a lot of people are in much worse positions than me, and I'm not here to belittle or put other people down. We're all in a very crap situation at the moment, and I hope we can all get through this and make it to the other side unscathed, almost. But, you know, I just wanted to address my life and my life after Emirates, because that's what people have asked for. I have enrolled into an acting school. So once a week we do a Zoom call for 2 hours, acting, basically. So that kind of allows me to revisit my education, where I did my education in dance and drama. But that's pretty much it. I've gone from cabin crew for one of the best lines in the world to an undertaker, almost, you know, working with the dead, which is a bit of a change. My goals for the future are to be able to travel again. So I need to try and get this vaccine done in order to be able to do that. If it means doing something I don't want to do in regards to the vaccine, if I need to do that in order to resume some kind of a normal life, then that's what I will do. But yeah, there's not really much more to say. This is just a raw video talking about what happened, why I believe I lost my job, and the position that I'm in now. So I hope, you know, those who are in a similar situation to me, feel free to comment below. Go over to my social media on Instagram, which is @domdooley_. Feel free to DM me. I do get my direct messages, and any messages which I feel are relevant, I do reply to. So if anyone's feeling, you know, really down or in a similar position, mindset to me, then I just want you to know that you're not alone. You know, there's a lot of us in this position, and it's not easy. I know it's not easy. Some people are finding taking their own lives or an easier way out than, you know, pushing through. And I don't want anyone to feel like they're in that position. Things will open up soon. You know, everything that makes me who I am eventually will resume. So I'll be able to go back to work out. I'll be able to go back to feeling motivated. Hopefully I'll be able to travel the world again. Would I reapply to Emirates? Yes, I would. Just to have that lifestyle again. That to feel, I know you're not free because you're fully employed, but to feel that freedom of the world is your oyster. Now it's getting on to 15 minutes this video, so it is taking a bit of time. So I'm not going to keep you all for too long, but yeah, like I said, if you're feeling similar to how I'm feeling, just, you know, drop a like, drop a comment and let me know, and I'll do my best to reply to each and every one of you and let you know that we're not in it together. So that's kind of it. I don't think I've got anything more to say, except, you know, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And yeah, see you in the next video.